And we're live. Hello all, hello world. This is day 214 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. I actually didn't plan anything yet, so we're gonna go figure that out right now. Um, yeah. So if we scroll down, let's just zoom out. Actually, that will make things a little bit easier. Um, yeah. So this is like the whole pile of stuff that we have left, pretty much. And by left, I mean like at least currently planned. This is in like soft priority order, not really too much. The big thing is we have this little stack here, and that's kind of like the upcoming slash current pile of things that I want to get done. And we're like slowly adding onto it, and we're slowly popping off of it. So I think, based on that, I think what we should do is we should get deref generating correctly, or just like the one missing pointer operation that we've just never implemented for some reason. So let's do that. You may have noticed the description is like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna generate deref. So yeah, let's start coding. Okay. Get status, get branch. Let's switch to main. Let's pull. Yeah, because we made all the changes. Yeah. Okay. So let's make a new branch. What do we call this? Deref, I guess? Okay, we'll do that. So we have this fresh branch. We're gonna start writing code. It's gonna be great. I think this is mostly front-end work again, but I think it should be fine for the most part. How do we want to do this? I think it's encompassed in Expert, right? Or at least we can parse it. So let's go back to our tests real quick. I think the best way to do this is to write a test first, and then we can work with that test from here. So, let's go to putter. We have all this stuff. We wanna be able to like write to a pointer, I guess, is the big thing we're missing. So int write to putter. So we want what? Star putter equals. Let's do that. Yeah, that'll do. So then if we, or even if we just comment everything else out. Okay, so make build, or we could just make, I think we rebuilt it. I guess we haven't rebuilt it. It's gonna fail the tests for that, obviously, because we just changed the test. So that's gonna be funny. Give it a second. Failed pre-process. Oh, does pre-process it? Pre-process might import this as well, yeah. So that might be why that's also failing. Okay. So now, if we just run panic, what the? Oh. Source, enable. There we go. Let's give it putter. Wait, that works? Or wait, hold up. Let's look at here. There's another dash. So if we just look at what this vomits out right now, that is exactly good. So MR is interesting, I think, right? Yeah. So we don't properly write to it. So we need to fix that. We need to replace the... We need to make this a store pretty much. So let's actually, just to make this interesting, let's do int double star putter. And we can do what? Putter equals 6, 7. Sure. Okay, let's do that again. Yeah, so these are just loads, which is obviously not what we want. We want to replace the second load with just a store, I think. Or at least that's how we want to implement it. So I think it's just in lower, because if we look at the AST, it parsed perfectly fine, yeah. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's go to source. This is in 2MIR. AST 2MIR. It doesn't look like we need to move, so we can clean that up as well. Yeah, we need to figure out overloading at some point, but that's fine. Most of this looks fine. Yeah, okay. This is all like stuff we did last time. Okay, so we want to handle a specific operator again, deref. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Or I guess assignment maybe? Maybe we want to look at assignment? Or everything in here, right? Yeah. So we need to change left, I think. Or the way we handle left. Yeah, we should do that up here then, I think. Where the hell did I go? Okay, here we are. Yeah, so we need to change this. Or we could just generate an extra store. It wouldn't be that hard, I think. Because we necessarily have to load on the op equals, right? I don't think you can directly increment a memory value, at least in x86. Oh, wrong screen. Add to memory? Is this a thing? Yeah, okay. So this is a thing? Oh yeah, I guess this is a thing. Okay, yeah. That makes complete sense. Yeah, so what do we want to do with it then? I guess we'd have to generate this as a store, right? Or we don't have a good representation for this. Let's see what Compiler Explorer says this would turn into. I was looking at Rust Hell. Let's see. Where am I? C. Let's look at Clang. There we go. Okay, that's all like preamble stuff. Okay. Wait, so... Oh, interesting. That's a very interesting way of generating it, actually. I I never thought about that. Let's see. Let's look at that LLVM. Wait, so what's happening here? Okay, so this is just like local variable stuff, all the setup, sure. So these two lines are what we care about. We load the okay, yeah, we get the pointer and we just store it in the pointer, okay. So what happens if we do like that? Oh, we just compute it and then we store. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Okay. Okay. So I guess we could just generate an extra store and it would be fine. Like, yeah. It seems reasonable enough. Yeah. Right? Wait, so for reference, let's do that again. So we just have a load, I guess, which is not quite what we want, I think. It appears we've done something wrong there. What's up, Lane? Good to see you. Having an episode of low energy, it happens. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes, like, you know yourself best, so I'm not gonna, like, prescribe anything, but, like, sometimes it makes sense to, like, slow down a little. Sometimes it makes sense to just, like, push through it. Again, you know your situation better, so I will leave that to you, at least. Okay, so I guess this just doesn't... this is strange. I guess we should just generate a store, maybe. Wait. Oh, 0. Yeah, okay. There we go. We have a better picture now. This is much better. So we load. What am I doing? Jesus Christ. Okay. Wow, this is awful. What am I doing? So we store those. Okay, so we get that, we get... Okay, so that's the deref. This store is wrong, pretty much. I think this is... I think we just need to change that store then? Right? What the fuck am I doing here? Wait, actually, what am I doing? This doesn't make any sense. Okay, so this is the pointer. So then we load from it. We don't need a load there, I guess. So we need to change. Oh, man. Okay, so... What is happening here? Okay, wait, sorry. I'm gonna take a second before responding to the chat. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. None of this makes sense. So load. We do this use prevexpr thing for write. Okay. But wait, what? What the okay. I don't know what is happening here. Why is this generating like this? This doesn't make sense. Okay, we're gonna have to simplify the test real quick. Let's see. Let's just clean up my harpoon real quick. Let's go to putter.c. Let's do it that way. Yeah, so let's just do that for now. Okay. Let's rerun this. Or with O0. Yeah, I mean, I imagine, it sounds like you've got it figured out, so I imagine you'll be fine. What's up, Optimistic? What you're working on? I'm making a compiler from C to x86-64, with just a parser generator and C++. No LLVM, because that's boring. What's up, Ziku? Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still going somewhat strong. As strong as I can go here, at least. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So we have that stuff, sure. So this is all like preamble. So this is we get the pointer. This is a read from the pointer. Huh. Something seems okay. That's like fine, I guess. We could just load that and we can do like dead code elimination and call it a day. That's like a future problem. We'll worry about that later. Let's see. So then, what is this store doing? Oh, this is just like the deref op. Sure, that's like fine. Yeah, we need to figure out a way to delete that, and then we need to replace this store. I think we should instead of using putter 3. This should just be into 4, I think, right? So the correct way this little snippet should look. This is like return stuff. This is like preamble stuff. All of this is fine. Yeah, so let's see. So this is okay. So this we should delete. This we should delete. And then this should be store i32 42 into putter 4, I think. This seems like what we want, at least, the behavior to be. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Got a job in infrastructure / networking support recently. Nice. That seems like a very fun time. I imagine embedded / like Linux would be a fun place to end. It feels very like, it feels very at the heart of like systems. So that's like really cool, I think. Oh, I see. This is generated as like left, I believe. Or this stuff is generated as left, right? Wait. Is it? What am I doing with deref? What the fuck? Wait, what? No, this doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, no, this makes sense because we give it a pointer. So this is like the actual deref op. And then this is... What the fuck are we doing? Ah. How do I trace this? Okay. Let's see, I don't know. Can I just do this? Just to see what happens? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so... Okay, like, let's just delete these lines. Okay, so that necessarily just generates that assignment, which is fine. Huh. We might just have to, like, do two things. First, we need to modify assignment, and second is we need to, like, check, or we need to get left differently. Deref slash bracket operator. Yeah, so I think we should do it that way. And then... And then the second thing is... Oh, we also need to do that for opassign, I think, right? Yeah, okay. That might be a little bit annoying. Yeah, so let's compare these side by side at least. So regardless, we do a load. Okay, but this one we do actually want to like load from the thing. Yeah. That's really inconvenient. We still want to generate it differently though, I think. Left is deref. Let's make a bool for that. So like E get left. Oh man. What do we even want to dynamic cast it to? What is it again? Like unary. Okay, let's just do like left exper unop, I guess. This is awful. We'll do this first. Let's figure out just like how we want to logic this out, and then we can figure out what to do further down. Alright, so left is deref. So that and left unop get op equals what was it again? AST unary, or what is it called? God damn it. Binary. Wait, what? Am I in the right place? Oh. Right, because it's a generic util. I need to rewrite that. Deref. We'll just do that. That's so stupid. Okay. So we have this now. So if that, then we want to do something. Let's do that real quick. Okay, what do we put here now? So we want... So we want left unop. We want to get value. So we want to accept on that first. I should do this just for uniformity. So that makes sense. And then, so we get a pointer to the thing. Yeah, I think that should be good actually. Right? Is that all we need? Yeah, that's really annoying. Because if it's a bracket operator, then we also make a mess. Right. I guess that's not really unary op anymore. Yeah, we need to figure that out. We'll worry about that later, but I think we can kind of use similar logic. We just gotta, like, do another check. Okay. So we get that, and then... so that just avoids generating, like, the stuff above here, right? Yeah, so we just avoid these types, I think. We probably need to generate the... I think we need to generate the types anyway. I guess we kind of already know it's... God damn it. What am I setting pointer type? Oh, because it's... Okay, we're not actually, like, using the expression, at least, right? Yeah, so this is fine. We just don't go to the thing. We just keep the pointer, which is, like, fine, I think. Right? Is that how we want to do this? Wait. I'm, like, getting lost in how I'm doing these temporaries. Okay. Right, so what other exprs are generated here, right? What the Oh, this is just a load. Okay, so that is the... Is it this? I think it's that. Yeah. And then we have the store. Okay. So we have those two that are generated above that we don't generate anymore. Yeah, but the first one is still generated because we're reading from the thing. Yeah, okay. So we just skip doing the deref stuff, which is fine. We'll just, yeah, we'll leave this as is for now. Yeah, we can, I don't think we need that to do anymore. We can also clean this up as well. So we can do that. That's all good. Okay. So now we can do things, I guess. Oh man. Okay. So opasine. So we need to generate a load potentially. Right? What are we loading from? No, this is fine, right? This should be fine. So this is that load. Alright, is this all good? And then, oh, do I ever? Okay, yeah, this is all fine, I think. Ugh, that's so annoying. Ugh. Okay, we also wanna, let's just stick a to-do here as well, right? We need that anyway. Oh man, this is terrible. What happens if we just do this? That's not what I wanted to do. Let's do let's see how this changes. Maybe we don't need that. Why doesn't that change? Let's try that all again. Okay, that's, we don't need to run the tests. Did I? Okay, anyway, it's still the same. That's very odd. Yeah, that should install. That should not be up to date, just by definition. Let's make a new terminal. Okay, maybe I am just tripping. Maybe that is just the same then. What? That doesn't make a lot of sense, but sure. Have we really added anything substantive yet? Let's try this. we gotta print. Oh my god. Are we dead ass? Oh, duh. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so it's just not firing. Unless... Wait. Build, source, driver, panic. Okay, I am just going insane then. So E get left should be unary op. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Is there some weird precedence thing going wrong there? That might be what's happening, now that I think about it. Or I guess not even weird. It's completely intentional. I guess not. Okay, what the f... This should be firing. Right? It's a unary op. That should be fine. Yeah, we're just gonna print debug because I'm lazy. Alright, do that. Wait. Huh. Do I just need to rebuild it? Like, it's just not firing at all. What type is this? That's an Expert Star. So that should potentially cast. Right? Right? What? Ah, man. That should be firing. Why isn't that firing? Man, I wish my AST were more granular. Oh, duh. Of course it's not gonna fire, cause I'm a chud. Anyway. Okay, that's really funny. Wait, so why is that generating that then? Oh, I see. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. That store doesn't make sense in this context. Oh, would you want to apply your skills to your own company? I've thought about it. I don't really know if I could like make anything interesting though, so I think probably less so. Did I write? No, I did not. Wait, I did. What? Okay, so that just suck false now. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Let's see. 469. Why is that a seg fault? We're not... I guess maybe we're not passing it a pointer? What is wrong here? What's it been? Just submitted for compilers? Hell yeah. Feeling good about it? I need water. My average is 350? Nice. What's the point of comparison again? Or like, what's the time to beat? Oh, I see. 620 hook, damn. Stay hydrated. Yeah, okay. It seems like you're in a really good... I think you're in a good spot for that, at least. That seems like a... That seems solid, at least. Wait, what the fuck? Why is this... What? Ugh. There's like no way this can segfault. This line. Yeah, I mean, like if they pull like MLIR out, like they are doing insane stuff, like, or if they like rewrite MLIR from scratch, then it's like, I don't know. That would be a pretty cool thing to lose to. I can't lie. Why isn't this working though? What if we did that and then we ran it? Yeah, I struggle to see a world where they, where anyone, I guess, beats your compiler. I think like, I don't know. It seems like it's been like really exhaustive. So, yeah. What the fuck? It's okay. So we're in the binary op. But this is a line that literally should not be segfaulting. What's up, blueberries? Wait, but the other... Wait, what? But this one... Okay, that one definitely also segfaults. Why? This should not segfault. This physically should not be segfaulting. I don't understand what's happening here. Oh, that's the skills. What the fuck? PrevExpert is a... Like, we just grab a pointer. Unless, like, the expert itself is... Unless the visitor itself is dead, which should not be happening. What the fuck? Okay, let's... I don't know. Let's get rid of that for now. See if it still works. Alright? Yeah. This should work, but incorrectly now. Wait. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, we cannot be segfaulting right now. What is... This makes ass zero sense. Oh, duh. Okay, this... No, that does make sense, actually, now that I think about it. So we do that, and then... Or if we just delete that, at least. That should work. Enjoying my lack of coursework? Hell yeah. So... The fuck? How... What? I'm baffled. There's no way this is segfaulting. Why? 469? That's a comment. This line is literally a comment. Okay. Something is wrong with my install. Or my install process. I think I have an idea why. Build install test. But wait, no, this... Okay. Wait, no, install is running. Ah. Let's uninstall, or make dist clean. Let's install. I think there's something stupid with CMake that's going on. Or something with a dependence graph, but I'm too lazy to figure it out right now. Okay, so now it stops segfaulting, which makes sense. So you might just have to do this every time, which is very annoying, but it's fine. Okay, so that segfaults again. Okay, so we've gotten back to this. So something is going wrong after this point, which makes little sense. Yeah, that should be self-contained by like this stuff. So we necessarily just do this. Oh wait, do we need to do use privexpr? Is that what's going on? Well, no, that's still a... That's necessarily the address, so this should be what we do with it. Right, yeah, we just store that for now. So it should be fine. Yeah, we just skipped the deref, so that should be perfectly reasonable. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, wait. Okay, let's... 475. Okay, this is here. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes so much more sense. Okay, so we gotta fix this thing now. Okay. So I guess we do kind of need some of this boilerplate, I guess, right? We could just make this a pointer type and call it a day, alternatively. I think we just need to map it somewhere here. This should be... Okay, yeah. So we are firing both of those, so we can nuke these at least. Okay, so... No, this should be... There. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we want left unop. Our left is expr. Then we want... Let's put this in here, actually. This will be really funny. So if that's a deref, then or left unop get value. Otherwise it's that. This is so dumb. Taking programming and DSA in Java? Ooh. C programming and DSA. That makes a lot more sense. That seems very solid. Okay, we have to make like that. That's like false. Okay, we should probably update install real quick to clean properly. So let's do that real quick. So we want rm rf installer, or wait, is that dangerous? That might be dangerous. Yeah, it should be fine. If it's a protected directory. No, that doesn't make sense. I think as long as we... I don't know. It should be safe, surely. Or at least it's safe for this project. Or actually there's a better way to do this. Let me find it real quick from a different project. I just realized. There's a list that install makes. So we can yoink that instead. To be safe. And that also gets rid of this little awkward thing as well. So we want... So we want... Okay, so let's do cat xr, or we want build dir slash install manifest txt, right? I think that's where it is. So it's in... Well, we cleaned it already, damn it. So... Well, that should exist at least. Yeah, so we can force remove these in dist clean. And that's like the safe way to do it. So let's install. Okay. And that should be up here somewhere. Okay, that's fine. So now... Yeah. So that leaves like a random floating installer, but if we go to install, it's... Yeah, it's like empty. So that's fine. The reason we do that is because if we are installing to like user bin, we don't want to like, or if we're installing to like user, we don't want to delete user, right, when we uninstall. So this is like the safe way to do it. So let's do that. And then if we do that again, yeah. So that should just like reinstall all of that every time pretty much, which is like good, I think. Excited to finally wrap my head around DSA? Yeah, I think that unlocks a lot of doors at least. So it will be great. Okay, so now we can look at this stuff. Oh my god, we're back to this. Okay. What broke now? Let's go to install. Okay, so that exists. That exists. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Maybe I just... none of this makes sense. None of this fucking makes sense anymore. Let's just delete that, make install. Let's just start again. What the fuck? So now if we install... Why? Okay, so that's in lib64 now. Which doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why is it there? What the fuck? Okay. Let's check our CMake list again. I feel like... No, we used the system one. So what the fuck? Where the fuck is our CMake list doing something insane? Our install is here. I think all of these should just use the default directories. So why is it... Why are we back in CMake hell? What is going on? Why do we keep ending up here? This should not keep happening. Like, why are we... Oh, good. What's up, Izareth? I think you can tell how things are going right now. We should not be in this hell right now. CMake set install directories. Yeah, we're back in CMake. God damn it. What makes DSA the most useful class? First, it unlocks a bunch of other classes just prereq-wise, but also it's kind of foundational for leak code style interviews. I also think it's really hard to know what to do in any semblance of honestly any higher level class without understanding basic data structures, right? So I also think it helps with personal project design as well. You literally can just do everything afterwards. I vibe code my CMake files? Yeah, that's reasonable. I've been doing that as well, but I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, so there's a built-in default. So why did it change? Why did it literally change overnight? What is wrong with this shit? Literally what changed? Actually what changed? I don't know what's happening. TSPMO. So if we make a new terminal, make install, yeah, this goes to lib64 for some reason. And then our enable script, I guess we should just add lib64 as well, right? I guess that might be the easiest way to fix this stupid problem. I think we should just do that. I've had it with this slop. Yeah. So let's just do this. lib64, lib64. Yeah, it appears I've been cursed by the CMake enjoyers. Let's try this again. Can't believe this is... Okay, so that's correct now. So now Panic should work. Okay. Anyways, frustration aside. Okay. We've been playing Forza 6 every day and coding? Or not coding. That's fair. I'm playing a lot of Battle Nations because it is like a double XP weekend, so I gotta grind. It's also like a really good week for GTA if anyone plays that, so yeah. Okay, let's get add makefile. What did we change here? We fix make cleaning install dir safe, and then add enable lib64 pain. Yeah, GTA 6 is like, it's supposedly around the corner, but like we all know what that really means. Not around the corner. But GTA Online will also be around for like another couple of years until like they figure out what to do with it. So I think if you wanted to, like, it's not a bad time to pick it up either. Yeah, it's like a really good week to get started on it, actually. Okay, now we can get back to our daily scheduled panic. Let's give it putter mir-0. So now we can val grind that. We can look at the stack trace, line 508. Okay, we need to do this thing again. This stupid thing again. Okay. Let's just keep this at the top here. So we want left type equals, or I guess, I don't know, what do we even call this? Yeah, we could just yoink this, actually. Or we take a ref there. Left type. There we go. And then we can use that here as well. I've run out of time to put off my SQL quiz assignment. That's unlucky. You gotta do it. Linux, Windows, or Mac? I'm on Windows, but Linux is my homie. My laptop is running Arch. This is not my laptop. Okay, there we go. So now, okay, that's different. That's not different. That's really irritating. Why isn't it different? Oh wait, no, this is different. Yeah, okay. So we get the pointer. We're missing something here. We're missing a use. Of some sort. So we want left is dref. Okay, so we want, I guess. Wait, no, we do generate a use. We necessarily do that. I guess we haven't... Wait, have we done enough here? I think we need to... Right? Wait. We're storing it into putter 1. That's wrong. That is just wrong. So we need to load. Wait, but we generate the... Wait, what? Oh, we need to use... Okay, I see. I see what we're missing. Left is dref. Then... So we want left prev. I think about that, and then I think we want to do that or something like that. Is this insane? This seems correct actually. I think this is correct. I'm fairly sure. Okay. Yeah, that looks more correct. So we grab the pointer, we store, yeah. So we just, yeah, this is correct. This looks more correct now. Okay. Switching to CashOS? Ooh, that seems fun. I've been thinking about switching to like Fedora, but like I don't care enough to switch. Arch has been surprisingly stable for me. Nothing is like completely broken, so I'm pretty happy with it. Gentoo is deranged for better or for worse. You're a masochist if you enjoy Gentoo. Oh, what's up, Shivansh? Unskippable stream. I appreciate it. Okay, let's add this back here. And then let's regenerate that. Did I save? I think I did save. Just in case. Okay. So we do all that. That's all preamble stuff. Okay. So that makes sense. This all looks about correct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty happy with this, actually. I think this generates the code we want. Yeah. Okay. So now we need to do the op assignment. Star putter plus equals 42. We can comment out the rest of this for now. Yeah, so we do that. It stores in... Wait. Hold up. Did it do this correctly? No, we're missing a load. Okay. What theme is this? It's slightly modified Tokyo Night. Yeah, okay. This looks more correct, I think. And then we should be good. Yeah. Right? Wait. Nah, this is not Capuchin. I used to use Capuchin Mocha, and then I matured as a programmer, and I decided that I did not like it anymore. Okay. So we load from it, and then we store back into 5. Okay. Right? Is that correct? Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. This looks correct to me now. Yeah, okay. This seems fine to me. Yeah. Vim built-in color scheme. Yeah, actually that's not even that terrible. Yeah. It feels like I'm looking at a neon sign store, but you know, it's like fine. You know what? We'll use this for a little bit actually. I think it's pretty funny. Okay, let's see what else I need to clean up here. The Git gutter is really broken on this, which is really funny. As we see on the left here. Okay. Yeah, we'll use this for like another 20 seconds while I try to sort through this. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is all good. This is kind of just inevitable. Yeah, I think this is probably just like the least awful way to go about this. Yeah, we kind of have to do this. Yeah, but we need to like maintain this stuff because, or in the event that we have like, what's it called? Oh, actually, we always set it, right? Wait, do we always set it to left expr first? No, we don't. Okay, well that's fine then, I guess. I was thinking we could pull this line out and do a little bit of code hoisting, I think? I forgot what it was called. Code motion, broadly. Oh yeah, my themes are on my .fos. I think there's a command for it. If this exists, then it'll be great. If not, then I just look like an idiot, and that's fine. VS Code on Linux is a choice. Okay, yeah, that does work. But yeah. I think the rest of this is fine. Yeah, this seems correct. Yeah. Okay. Figure type inference out, that's fine. I guess we could delete this. We can just rename left type as well. This name doesn't really make sense. Oh god. Raw type? Or source type? I don't know. We'll do that. I don't know. That makes enough sense to me. We can get rid of IOStream. Okay, this theme is getting old. Let's see. Oh god. Let's see. What were we all talking about? Lunaperch and Tort. Oh, that's actually not bad. It still feels like I'm in a neon sign store. I used like Night Fox for a while. Or it wasn't Night Fox, TerraFox? Carbon Fox, this one. Yeah, this one was nice. I liked this one. Yeah, I think, I imagine it's, yeah, the default Vim themes historically, at least as far as I remember, they're very bright. So, it's, I don't think it comes from my terminal either. So I think they are just that bright by default. Yeah, I like this theme. I think it's cute. Okay, so we do generate these tests correctly now, I think. So rm putter dot star. Okay, so now we can make install. Let's do test regression, generate regression tests. Let's see if this breaks anything. Oh, god damn it! I forgot. Yeah, let's get rid of that. We have to uncomment all of this stuff now. There we go. That's not format either. Okay. Oh yeah, that still fails the test because we need to regenerate the damn tests. Okay. Switch to Z? Interesting. I've actually never I never looked that much into Z. I've heard of it though. It seems fine. I don't know, maybe I just don't have an opinion on it, but like, you know. Like it seems sufficiently fine. Okay. So that. Now make test. Just so it actually passes those tests. And then we can check the test diff. And it'll be really cool. Maybe I should have done like pre-commit tests. That might have been smart actually, huh? I can still do them actually. I can do some like git stash shenanigans now that I think about it. If it runs all of these, then like I'll be happy though. Okay, cool. So git status. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Git stash source. Can we just git add test regression. Yeah, let's do that. Add deref test, or we'll do that. We'll commit over this. Now we can stash. Make install, and then we can regenerate. What desktop environment? I'm using Hyperland. You don't use LazyGit. I've never really understood the utility of like TUI or like GUI Git apps. I've always found command line is generally sufficient. I also haven't done any like insane like merge conflicts though, so like maybe there's like some utility in that, or if I need to like rewrite history by hand, but like yeah. Okay, so let's add this. Let's rename this pre-commit test. Okay, so now git stash pop, and then git add, or let's check the diff. Wait, seriously? Is that it? Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, so then let's look at, so if this is, okay, so this is fine. So now we can make install. I haven't bothered switching to window manager. That's really funny actually. I've never heard like I use my terminal so much that it just doesn't matter. That's very Chad though. That's like hella respect actually. Okay, let's regenerate. And then we should be big chilling. And then we can also update the other test as well, which will be cool. What's it called? The runtime library test. Using GNOME with no tiling manager? Wow. I guess like if it works, it works. There's one big thing for tiling manager. Oh right, like if you need to like split screen, I guess like Alt Tab is fine, but like I like having split screen sometimes. It's pretty useful. Also like desktops are useful. And like if you're gonna go through the work to set up binds for that, you may as well just install a tiling manager. Okay, so here we handle L value deref properly. Yeah, we need to... What is this branch called again? Deref. Okay, there we go. All right, let's keep it going. Let me respond to someone real quick. Sorry, this is taking a second. Alright, anyways, sorry about that. Let me scroll back up. Had to type up a storm. Can I ask a question? Go for it. Yeah, I like having two monitors because, like, I don't know, there's, like, some things that, like, would be really bad to, like... I guess, like, if streaming, like, two monitors is kind of necessary because, like, it's nice just to have, like, one big working monitor, but also, like, a separate monitor for, like, OBS up. How do you spot bad AI-generated code? I think... I'm trying to think of a good example, I guess. Like, if you think about, like, good versus bad writing, right? Like, they will both, like, do... or both match the intent, right? Like, if you tell a person to, like, write a story about, like, something, and an AI to, like, write a story about something, like, it'll, well, write a story about the thing. But the difference is like in the detail, right? So a human might think more consciously about like the plot, whereas like the AI might be like sort of shallow with it, right? So in that sense, like in terms of code, if you ask someone to like write some code versus like an AI, they will both write the thing. It's just the way the person would do it would look very, very different. Generally, bad AI code has like is very heavily is like very, very duplicative, or it has like poor coding style, I guess, broadly speaking, both in terms of like naming conventions or like lots of like band-aid fixes. Not that like human generated code doesn't do that, but like it's more intrinsically a property of AI generated code rather than like human generated code. Generally speaking, just like I'm not sure how much programming experience you have, but if you have programming experience, I think like if you read the code and you're like, what is this doing, or like why didn't it just do X, and you're like very confident that like X would have been better, then that is how you spot it. If you don't have a lot of programming experience, I don't really know how else to describe it, I guess, unfortunately. Hopefully that like kind of answers the question. I hope like if not, like feel free to ask follow-ups and I will do my best to resolve them. Okay, let's check the pull request because I'm curious. Let's go here. Pull request. Yeah, so we can do that. Let's make a draft PR. So if we look at this commit, I think it's this one? Yeah, this one. So this will change a lot of tests as well, and we can see the difference. That's not very helpful. Split. There we go. Much better. Not really much better, actually. That's really annoying. Oh well. Let's see, where do we look? How do I consume enough code to know good from bad? Oh man. Yeah, it's really difficult to like find a good concrete place or method to do this, because like there's just so much AI generated code now. I think there's a lot of like, this is definitely like very, okay, I guess the number one thing you should do is just write more code. I think by writing bad code, you'll be like, this code sucks. And then like you will turn it into better code. And over time you'll like learn those sorts of patterns. If you've heard of the term like code smell, like this is like exactly what that is, right? Like if like you write enough bad code to the point where it'll be like, oh, like this type of code like kind of stinks. Like if you have like 30 different temporary variables, then like maybe we're doing something wrong. Or like if we have a variable named like an entire sentence, then you'll be like, maybe this is not like a normal human thing to do. Yeah, I think that's probably like the best way to do it. If you really, really want to like spend a lot of energy on this, which I don't necessarily recommend, but if you want to, I think there are like plenty of resources in terms of like videos or in terms of books about like code style or like clean code. I guess we could go on a clean code tangent. Clean code. Yeah. This book, Uncle Bob, Our Beloved. He has a lot of thoughts on what makes code clean. Some of them I agree with, like we should use meaningful names, or like we should write self-documenting code and use few comments. Some things I don't really agree with, like this whole functions thing. I think sometimes it's like necessary to have large functions, but like this book is like a fun read. Everyone like kind of likes it for some reason, or at least everyone like, people either love the book or they hate the book, but they love having an opinion about the book. So it's like a fun read. I think it's at least like worth a read. yeah, as everyone else is echoing the sentiment of, I guess, having more experience, I think that will necessarily be the best. But yeah, this is a good resource. I think there's plenty of fun YouTube videos as well. 3 laws of readable code. Yeah, this one is fun. I like this one as well. It's by Kantan Coding. I'm not going to play this on stream so I don't get nuked, but yeah, this is a fun video. Yeah, you can just look it up. Yeah, I think that should be like sufficient for at least immediate stuff. What's up, Egg Lover? Good to see you. It's been a second. Is your normal theme Tokyo Night Storm or Light? I don't actually remember. Let's see. It lives in my NeoVim config somewhere. Theme? Yeah. Okay, it's based off Night. These are the changes I've made to it, because it was annoying me. So keywords aren't italicized. We changed the git colors. And then I changed the parentheses highlight color, because that was annoying me. I want to be proud of writing my code independently without AI? Yeah, I think... Oh my god, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fun goal to strive towards. At the end of the day, like, AI is still a tool. I don't think writing code was ever the hard part. It's more like designing systems that has always been difficult. So, as long as you learn that, who cares if you use AI or not? But at the same time, organically written code is always, like, really fun. Like, this project is very, very largely organic. We might have used a little bit of GMO, but yeah. A function should do one thing and nothing else? Not necessarily. The way Uncle Bob explained it is that functions are like... There is like a ceiling on how large they should be. Like, I think the ceiling is like, what, 50 lines or something like that? Even less, I think. It was like really, really small. But like, the way that it's... I guess I like kind of take inspiration from it in some places. So like if we go to middle, or if we go to backend, for instance, a good example would be like regalloc, this function here. Like this would be an example of a function that like he would call very readable, because all of these helper functions, they exist in their own little place, even if like we only use them once. They're necessarily very self-documenting, so you can like kind of read through the code and it's like you know exactly what each line does. But if we look inside these like individual functions, so like if we look inside the liveness function, this is a little bit larger, and Uncle Bob would not be happy with this size. I think he would want like maybe like this to be one function, and then like this to be one function, or maybe even like 2 functions, and then all of that gets wrapped by this one big function. He likes really, really small functions that you can like traverse easily, I guess. I disagree with that. Okay. I got really sidetracked by my own volition. What was I gonna do? I was gonna update the test, right? Which test? It was runtime library. So the alloc for star foo equals, or wait, yeah. So star foo equals 67. Print star foo. Yeah, we can do that. So if we do panic, test, regression, input, let's give it runtime library, and then we run a.out. What the fuck? Huh? What have we done? So it prints, but it doesn't free. That's strange. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Okay. So if we undo all of this, does it work still? Okay, so that works fine. Okay, so that still works fine. Okay, so something goes wrong when we print. That's very strange. That's very strange. The gem I discovered upon stumbling upon your life. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, system design and architecture and design patterns, I think, kind of encompass a lot else of just like the practical side of computer science. I think that's a pretty good span. Why does this print break it now? I gotta figure that out. That doesn't make any sense. Is there some like random calling convention thing that is causing issues? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, let's do that, and then we can debug this, either now or next time. The brightness of the room has been slowly dimming? Yeah. It was bright out before. It is no longer bright out. Sorry, replying to someone again. Okay. Yeah. WDIM. Okay. So what changed in the assembly? Most of this should still be about the same, right? Our O1 changed a little bit. Oh, wait, the stack frame is strange. Something has gone very wrong. Right? Wait, what the fuck? Why is that? Okay, that makes no sense. A lot of this doesn't make sense, at least. So what happens if I move the print in between here instead? Without doing anything there. Okay, so that's fine. Writing to foo was fine. Huh. Maybe it is actually the way I'm generating deref. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's causing the issues, actually, now that I think about it. We'll just do this first. We'll just leave it as that, and then let's go to front end. Or I guess the middle end for this is wrong, right? At least. So if we go to expected, runtime, library, let's go to MIR. there was some like really strange stuff happening. Or at least... Or at least when we were generating pointer. Let's add more tests to putter, I think. I think that's the best way to do this. Let's just do star foo. Or we could just do like... Yeah, we should look at those more closely. I think there's something wrong with that. Let's go to putter 0 MIR. So dref, we have a pointer. We store it in 1. So we load from that. Load from that. We store that result into a buffer. Yeah, so that should be fine. Yeah, that should all be fine. It looked really strange, at least, as a standalone. Okay, I understand why I did it that way now. This makes sense. So then the middle one for that should be fine. For the runtime library should be fine, right? Or maybe it's just like something to do with mixing code. Okay, let's just regenerate real quick. While we're waiting for this, if you haven't already, you should join the Discord. It's linked in the description. One of our regulars, his name is Scottish. It is his birthday today, so you should join and you should go say happy birthday to him real quick. He's a very enjoyable person to have around the community. So I wanna make sure he has a good birthday. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at this now. Okay, so call alloc. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Second harpoon. Okay, there we go. Or wait, no, we're in here. There we go. So that line lines up with these lines. So this is... What am I doing here? Sure. This, sure. Yeah, his name is literally just Scottish. Okay, so that makes sense. Here we do this. We store that in 3. Wait, what the fuck? Well, I think we found a problem. That seems wrong. Right, no, that's correct. No, that's not. No, that's correct, yeah. Because 3 itself is that, okay, okay. So we load from that. We give it 11. Store the result in 4. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, and then let's see what else. So then we load. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Right? No, what am I giving this? Wait, what? Is SSA like messing something up here? Yeah, something has gone wrong here with this assignment. Oh wait, no. This lives in 1, so we load from 1, and then we dealloc that. That should be fine. And then we store that in 5 for whatever reason. Yeah, okay. That's like fine, I guess. Yeah, I want to do some dead code elimination at some point now. I think that would be interesting. Maybe it's working on O0, but breaking on O1? Interesting. Wait, that might be it. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we gotta figure out what's going wrong in O1 now. Something seems wrong here. Something seems very wrong here. This should be fine though. Wait. Okay, wait. So we... So we have that. We store that into there. So then we load from the pointer. We print that, and then we dealloc that. That should be fine. This should be perfectly fine. So something is breaking further on it later on, I think. Yeah. Huh. This looks so funny. What the hell? Why is there like stack frame stuff happening here? Wait. Oh, we're okay, I see. We're saving stuff. Okay. Sure. Yeah, okay, that... Sure, yeah, okay. Cool. Something goes wrong here, I think, at least. Jesus Christ, this is awful. This code sucks. This code really sucks. Okay. Let's do that. Wait, this should be fine. This looks like it should be perfectly fine. I don't know why it's breaking. What the fuck? Okay, anyway. Yeah, this looks like it should be correct. Yeah, so we have R11. R11's the pointer. So we store 6, 7 in it. We load that into R10D. And we put it in EDI and we call print. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. What? This should be working. This literally should be working. Okay, and then we just like burn R10D, which is fine. Okay, so then we grab R11 and we call dealloc. That should be fine. Why is this breaking? Anyway. God damn it. And then we do more shuffling and then okay. That should be fine. This literally should run fine. I don't know why this is breaking. This makes 0 sense. Maybe I need to like save registers, but it's main. Gah. Bah. This This uses register so we don't have to save shit. Okay, well, I think this is fine. I'll do that. And then just for good measure, let's just check tests. If this all is good, then I think we will just call it a stream. It looks good so far. So I think we will pretty much call it a stream. Thank you all so much for showing up today. If you haven't already, like the stream, sub to the channel. If you're new, you should especially sub. While you're down there, check out the description. My LinkedIn, Discord, GitHub, and GitHub sponsors, in some order, are all down there. Join the Discord to stay connected. Add me on the other platforms if you want to see what I'm doing. And if you want to give me money, do so on GitHub sponsors. Yeah, I completely jumbled that outro, but hopefully I'll get it. I'm gonna go eat a second dinner now because I'm big and greedy. Take care, y'all. Take it easy, and I will see you all tomorrow.